walk like lions. Folks, happy Monday. Chappie coming at you live from Prescott, Arizona. All right, folks, I want to start today. I want to give you a number. Now, don't forget this number, 168. All right, it's an important number. Folks, in life, when you want to become proficient with something, it takes practice. It takes spending time doing what you do to become proficient in it. So, for example, if I want to improve a golf game, I have to go out and actually play golf. And really, I don't play golf. I always get stuck on those little windmill things, so my golf game's horrible. If you want to become a better marksman, you got to spend time down at the range. You got to actually put the time in. The best example is if you want to lose a few pounds or get in shape, you got to get out to the gym. And a lot of times if you ask people, well, how much time do you spend working out? How much time do you spend running? How much time do you spend at the gym? A lot of people are going to kind of give you, well, and this is in the ideal world, folks, because I understand a lot of us have intention of going to the gym, but it doesn't happen. But for the people who do and actually start to lose some pounds, put some muscle on, you're looking, a lot of them will say, hey, I'm usually at the gym or exercising about 2 hours each day. And you're like, wow, that's pretty good. I mean, that's and if it's only on the, work days, you're looking at a good solid 10 hours a day, right? 10 hours a week of actually getting out there. So, all right, becoming proficient. This applies to so much of life, and we know it because we exercise these things in the different things we like and enjoy. Especially look at hobbies. How much time do you spend with your hobby? A lot of people will say, well, I usually get a good, hour or two a day. Again, an hour or two a day. And it takes up a good chunk of your time. Working on relationships, with your kids. If you need to get a deeper relationship with your kids, say, hey, let me spend more time with them. Let me do more things with this person in order to build the relationship there. Time. Now, here's where our number comes in. All right, 168. 168 is the amount of hours in 1 week. All right? So when you start to break down, you got hopefully 40 hours of your work week there. Of course, you're going to sleep. If you sleep 8 hours a night, you're going to sleep for more than 40 hours. But I mean, you can kind of see where I'm going here, folks. The place that is hurting the most, and the thing that just shocked me the most, is in our spiritual lives, folks. And we're going to actually run the numbers here. So in our spiritual lives, I hear a lot of people say, well, Chappie, I want to grow deeper into God. I want to improve my faith. I want to be closer to the source that I need for a better life. I want to improve things. And you ask them, well, I mean, first of all, do you go to church? And they're like, yeah, I go to church, but I'm just not making any progress. Folks, here's where we're going to run the numbers here. So let's just put church down as being an hour on Sunday. All right? So you're spending an hour in Sunday in church with God. So let's now run the numbers to see how much time you're putting into improving your spiritual life, focusing on God, spending time with Him, that to help us grow. Let's see if this helps in our proficiency here of doing this repeatedly and over time. All right, so 168 hours in the week, 1 hour in church. Got to move some numbers here. We got to carry the one. Whoa. That still leaves us with 167 hours. You mean we're only given 1 hour to God each week? And that'll blow you away right there. 1 hour. Folks, and it's safe to say that, I can't tell you the percentage of people, but that's what most of us Christians do. We only give God 1 hour of the week. Now you may say, but chaplain, I pray every morning. I spend about 2 minutes each morning in prayer. Even when you start to run the numbers there, folks, it's a few months before you even reach the 2 hour mark. So it kind of disturbs me and frustrates me. If you really want to grow spiritually and deeper with God, you got to spend a lot more time than 1 simple hour. You got to figure out what's going into the other 167 hours of your week, if you see what I'm saying there. Scripture. I got some stuff from the Old Testament today here, folks. 1 Chronicles 16:11. This is David, one of David's songs of thanks. Seek the Lord and His strength. Seek His presence continually. Continually, David was a man after God's own heart. We knew that he connected always with God. He was always spending time with God and connecting, and he had a wonderful relationship with God. King Asa is trying to be one of the Israeli kings that actually follows God and brings religious reform into Israel. And in 15:2, hear me, Asa, and all Judea and Benjamin. The Lord is with you while you are with Him. If you seek Him, He will be found by you. But if you forsake Him, He will forsake you. And basically what the Lord's trying to say to the king here as he tries to bring spiritual reform and bring Israel back to God is, you got to be seeking after God. Israel's always been in a problem, always gets into problems when they walked away from God and were forsaking God. So I want you to understand, you want to become proficient in your spiritual life, you want to become close to God, you got to do something else. You got to do something more with the other 167 hours of the day. You got to give more to God than just 1 simple hour. Folks, we got to spend time reading the Word. We got to spend time in fellowship, Christian fellowship. We have to spend time in showing our witness to those around us. You will be greatly rewarded. Just if I wanted to get back into running, I would go out and run every day. And after about, I'm getting older, so after about maybe a month of running some good solid distance, I would begin to feel the effects and see the results of that. The beautiful thing with God is the results come right away. You start connecting with God on a daily basis, more and more time, and simply praying without ceasing. Pray wherever you go. Spend time thinking about God. You're going to see those results immediately, and they're going to become apparent in your life. Other people will also see those results in your life. You're going to see it big because, folks, the Lord transforms our lives. That's what He does. All right, folks, good talk here. Run those numbers and see what you get. I think I'm pretty accurate on those. All right, folks, don't forget, have a great day and walk like lions.